I actually just finished the Martha Stewart documentary.
What got?
And so I gave it a go while I was sewing.
Yeah.
And
Oh, she's perfect. She's a perfect inspiration for you. All the home
exactly,
home economics. You know, in high school there was a class. Did you have it in high school, home
I took
economics?
it.
I thought they did away with that.
No, I took it.
Well, when I took it, it was one of my favorite classes because we
Yeah, we
actually
cooked a
cooked.
little. We like
We
did
did
stuff
woodwork.
around
Oh no,
work.
yeah, we did cooking. We did like home. It was so fun. I loved it, and I love my teacher.
Yeah, and I mean, it's weird that they would do away with it when like that's what you need in life. But
Yeah.
whatever. Yes, great inspiration. She literally hand makes everything from scratch. And now I want to get into gardening when I have a house. And
Oh my God.
maybe I'll get into some cooking. I kind of want to watch her old videos and like maybe cook with her.
Well, I think she had a TV show of cooking, right?
She's got a couple things. She has like magazines, then a TV show, and then another TV show with Snoop Dogg.
Well, but that's not. That's more like a competition or something, right?
Well, I think it was like a dinner party,
Oh,
but
well, yeah.
they're cooking for people. Yes.
So she's a super, she has like a super dry like way of being. And every time she's
Mhm.
been on like interviews, even she was on Chelsea lately, the podcast I listened to, Dear Chelsea, and it was uncomfortable a little bit to listen to because she's very, it's almost like, you know, when you talk to someone, you say something and you don't know if they got what you meant and
Yeah.
you can't really ask because it's like they're a different generation and it's almost like you have to, like, it's weird.
Yeah, you can't really read them. You can't tell if they're laughing or if they get it or if like
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
they're
It was
into the
so,
conversation.
yeah, she definitely has a different type of way of being. I can see how people are uncomfortable around her because it's like you don't know how she's feeling exactly.
Right.
Yeah. And even she's been on Watch What Happens Live and she's been on
Hmm.
different like interviews and it's always like that uncomfortableness. It's never like chill.
I know, but she's funny. I like her.
She's definitely
And
funny, but I'd
it's
be
funny how
nervous.
like people called her a bitch, and even in the documentary, they were
But I
like,
think that's why, because of that disconnect. It's not that she's being a bitch, it's that you can't read her. So
but
then
I'm
you're,
talking about people in her company,
yeah,
like saying like she was a terrible boss, she was like such a
yeah.
bitch, and it's like
She had no tolerance.
if a guy did that, it would just be he's
Oh,
tough.
totally.
He's yeah, you can't a
Yeah.
woman can't do it, which I
Oh
totally
no.
agree with.
Yeah. No, for sure. I that's happened to me. I'm
Hmm.
like, the only reason you're mad is because I'm not a man. Like,
Right. If a
yeah.
woman is assertive, she's a bitch.
Yeah, it's like we have to be
Mhm.
bubbly and giggling the whole time. Like, how am I
Right.
supposed to be a leader here? You know?
Exactly.
No,
I
it's
don't know. She
true.
went through so much, especially because in her time, the way women were looked at.
Crazy.
She's
The
a
worst, the worst thing I saw, well, one of the worst things, when she was married, I think it was her first marriage, and then she let one of the people that work for her live for free in the little outhouse, and that stupid biatch had an affair under her nose with her husband, and then
Mhm.
that to me, it's like women like that. I have no tolerance. Like, you
Yep.
don't do, one thing is to have an affair with a guy that you don't know who the wife is and he lied to you and you didn't know he was married and it's a sticky situation at that point. And another thing is to like backstab someone you know and that's like giving you something.
Yep.
That
It's
to
the
me is like the worst of the worst of the worst of the worst of the worst. I hate
yep
it.
bottom of the
Disgusting.
bottom.
Bottom barrel disgusting.